On this episode of Country Boy Gas Garage, we're going to give this Chevy square body 4x4 that we just did a revival on its first wash in who knows how many years. So let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Country Boy Gas Garage. My name's Jason, and this is our 86 Chevy 4x4 square body dump bed that we recently just did a revival on. We got it to run and drive after sitting, I don't know, maybe 6 years or more. It still needs some work on the brakes and some electrical, but today we're going to give it its first wash in who knows how many years. We're going to clean it inside and out and top to bottom. We're going to make this thing shine. Now, if you haven't seen that episode yet, make sure you go back and watch it. I'll put a link up here in the corner. Well, let's go take a closer look at the truck and I'll show you what we're working with here. So yeah, it's 1986 Chevy square body 4x4 K30 dump bed. And it's got lots of extras on it with a brush guard and visor and stainless steel rims. You know, the cab and body of this thing is pretty rust free. You know, the bed's a little rough, but it's got some nice rims. Tires were brand new when it was parked. I'm not sure if the dump bed works or not, but we're gonna have to give that a test. But today we're just gonna give it a wash. You know, once we get this thing all cleaned up, I'll be able to get in there and bleed those brakes and maybe figure out that electrical issue too. Now, I do have to correct myself. In the revival video, I did say this thing was pretty much damage free. Well, this side of the truck was up in a bush and I didn't see, but there's a pretty good dent in this door, and it's pretty crinkled up right here. I think they, maybe smacked a tree or something with the mirror and shoved it back into this door and creased it right there on the body line. And it'd be nice to get that door replaced or fix that, but for now we're just going to roll with it the way it is. But we need to get this thing all cleaned up. So let's start by cleaning the interior out and get all those tools and garbage out of there, and then we'll degrease the motor and pressure wash it. And then we'll finish by cleaning this truck top to bottom. I'm curious to see how well that paint job will come back. We got stainless steel, chrome, all kinds of stuff to shine up. So let me get all set up and we'll go from there. Well, we got everything in here from garbage to tools to spare parts and old parts. So let me get a trash can and some gloves and we'll start cleaning this out. Alright. Now, we got a couple used parts that they've already replaced before I got my hands on it. We got a hydraulic brake booster here. Probably return some of these for a core charge. And set those aside. And we also got the old master cylinder here. Now, this is a good truck and we're going to get it back on the road. Now, it's got some electrical issues that we have to deal with, and we have to at least bleed the brakes. But before we do that, I'd like to clean this out of here. I don't know where the wires are running to that trailer brake setup. That might have something to do with the electrical issue, but we'll get this all cleaned out of here and start chasing that electrical gremlin. Why does this always happen on square body Chevy trucks? Fixed. Power steering fluid. Trunk of pressure treated wood. Oh, we got some steel nuts for this is for the brake lines. I wonder if we need to replace some brake lines or not. That master cylinder that we checked, the front reservoir was empty, so we haven't chased that down to figure out where that brake fluid went yet. So miscellaneous brackets and parts, I'm not sure what they go to. Keep this stuff in case it's important. Well, that is a huge lighter. A day without sunshine is like, well, night. Hey, it still works. Alright, here's that funnel I made to get that funky gas filled neck. A roll of drop cloth or masking for taping. Alright, the rest of that wasp killer we used. PB Blaster, WD-40, liquid wrench. We got all the penetrating fluids. A little bit of brake fluid. Most of these brake fluid are all empty. I did bring this one and topped off that front reservoir last time, so we'll save this. Of course, these are empty. Some garbage. Some expanding spray foam. Empty brake fluid. Empty brake fluid. Fuel system cleaner. I put that in the tank last time. More empty brake fluid. More empty brake fluid. They probably had this brake issue for quite some time. More spray foam. The belt. I wonder if it goes to this truck. We were missing the alternator belt and the other one looked pretty crusty, so this might be the replacement we're looking for. Cushion. An old kilowatt meter. An old newspaper, partially eaten by mice. Try to find a date on here. I don't see one. Oh, June 4th of 2015. About 7 years ago. We figured the tags expired 6 years ago, so yeah, 7 years ago. That's about when it was on the road last. But once we get this cleaned out and get the electrical fixed and get the brakes all bled and functioning, we'll get this thing legal to be back on the road. And then we're going to attempt to drive it to the dump and dump this bed. See if it'll work. What do we got here? A giant extension cord. Like a 50 amp cord. It's nice. Some chain. spatula. Roll of foam sealant. There's some paperwork here. Yeah, it looks like all the truck's paperwork here. Yeah, we got the owner's manual. Yep, 86 Chevy, partially eaten by the mice. Maintenance schedule manual. Tells you how many miles you're supposed to get anything maintenance on this. Definitely save this stuff, probably put it in the glove box when we're done here. Couple sanding discs. Some dust mask. That's an old book. Lucifer Anthesium. The influences of Lucifer and Ahriman. (1954). Okay. Some more ropes down here. And we're starting to get down to the garbage in the mice house and everything else. Bunch of nylon rope, bunch of rope, all kinds of rope down here. Some more chains, some more WD-40. Some of the, I think these ropes I'm just going to drag out on the ground. It's all entangled here with everything. There's some mouse house and all kinds of stuff. All right. Well, there's the mouse trap. Might need that. A couple screws. I don't want those on the ground. Another mouse trap, some futuristic mouse trap. We're gonna have to reset some of these, I'm sure. So we'll save those. Crazy old hatchet. Salt shaker. This is a wrench to adjust coilover shocks. We used those before. Now I'm going to get a broom so I can sweep this out. Little Allen wrench in a little package. Air pressure gauge. And a whole bunch of mouse poop and garbage. So I get a broom. Maybe I'll get the shop vac out and we'll vacuum this thing. Oh yeah, some of these are the stripped out brake parts. So yeah, we're gonna have to go through the front brakes for sure on this thing. Maybe all of them. Pair of glasses. All right. Yeah, I figured I'd show you where we're at before we get out the vacuum. Most of the big stuff's out. It's pretty dirty though. Obviously some kind of poop on the seat, and I guess we should lift the seat. I haven't even done that yet. Oh, some tools. Oh, well, there's a huge mouse house. That's probably where they're at. Oh God. All right. Well, we're gonna have to get this cleaned up as well. All right. Well, let's get that out of here. I don't know if they're in there, and this part's always unnerving because you never know. Are they in there or not? Oh, it stinks. Well, I don't see any yet. Ugh. Now, I put rubber gloves over my work gloves. It's that bad. No, they're not in there. There's a lot. All right, let me get the shop back for the rest of this. All right, guys, I just shot back most of that mouse nest out of there. I thought I had the camera rolling, but I didn't. I'm sorry, I missed it. But we're going to continue vacuuming here, guys. All the ropes and chains and tools and stuff I got out of here, and all the garbage and mouse house. I found another mouse house under the seat, so there's quite a bit in here, and it's still pretty grody, but well, got all the dirt vacuumed out of it. We're getting there. All right, enough of that mouse poop. Let's move on to something more fun. We're gonna pressure wash the outside of this thing. Let's go. All right, guys, check her out. Look how good that paint came out. It's got a shine to it, just like I thought. Wheels and tires, everything cleaned up really nice. Now I did do a little polishing just up on this top side of this front fender, and look at how shiny that paint is still. It'd be nice to do the whole truck, but look at that. Really shined up nice, guys. I knew she would, but we just need to get the rest of the paint buffed out. Wheels and tires looking good. And those tires look brand new. It only took me about 20 minutes of polishing on this top side of this fender to make it look this good. And it wouldn't take much to polish this whole truck up. Man, it looks good. You gotta replace that door and polish this whole thing up. Be a show truck almost. Well, let me show you the inside too. Now it's a lot cleaner than it was. Check it out. The dash has got a couple cracks in it, but not too bad. And the seat looks really nice. Now, if it wasn't for these rips over here, it would be a perfect seat, but it's pretty shredded. But it cleaned up pretty good in here. Now, I didn't do the floors because, well, it's about to be the rainy season here, and they're just going to get muddy anyway. But, man, this thing really cleaned up nice. Now, we do have this spot on the hood where we're missing some paint, and the black's coming through, but that's just patina, right? And she's looking good. All right, well, you know, in the next video, we're going to start working on those brakes and get them all squared away. I think we need new brake lines. Of course, the system needs bled, and we got a little electrical issue still going on. But after we get those items taken care of, this thing will be back on the road and looking good. Yeah, baby. We just need to do that to the whole truck now. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Now we're far from done with this truck. We got some electrical and some brake work to do, and we're going to get this thing back on the road. And we're going to do a dump run in it. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos, and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. If anybody's interested, I'm also over at TikTok too. So if you're over there, follow me, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. You like, comment, and share with your friends. Until next time, peace.